I feel like that's very, very valuable. So you guys should definitely check that out. So that is, kind of a bonus I wanted to throw on to the second hack. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. So today we're going to be talking about these 3 hacks that you guys can be using right now, today, in order to get your Amazon FBA product to the top. So the first thing that I want to talk about is getting a video on your listing. So a lot of you guys, I think, have a misconception that, oh, well, I have to be brand registered in order to get a video on my listing, or I simply just can't do it. Now, you can actually get someone to upload a video on your listing. Like, you can't do it yourself. However, you can get what's called a vendor in order to do it. Sign into their account, have your video, and upload it for you. Now, the best way that you guys can do this is go on Fiverr and outsource and have someone do it yourself. But the way that they do it is basically you create the video yourself, so you can create a video about your product if you want. Honestly, I would outsource it, send your product over to someone on Fiverr and create a professional video about it. That way it looks better. It's probably more professional than other sellers that are selling your product. But you outsource the video, you create a video on your product. It's very cheap. You could probably do it for anywhere from $50 to $100. It doesn't have to be super crazy or an insane video about your product. Like, just a good overview or good tutorial on how to use it, what it's all about, etc. And then from there you just send it over to another person on Fiverr, which is, they'll probably put it up on your listing for anywhere from $50 to $100 depending on your category. And then from there you'll have a video on your listing, and you'll be able to basically just out differentiate all these other people, because so many people just don't know how to put a video on their listing, or they're just too lazy. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, oh, well, that's another $100 or $200 I have to invest. Guys, you're going to be making all this money back because this isn't an investment. You guys don't understand the power of putting a video on your listing. You got to understand, in 2018 going on to 2019 and on, people care more about video marketing than they do just reading your listing simply by looking at the bullet points or descriptions. Of course, that helps, but having a video where someone can be, where they feel connected and they know exactly what everything they're getting and how it works, all in this video segment, it's very easy for people to understand, very easy for people to really get connected to their product and purchase. So that's something that I'm always going to be doing from now on. Now, going on to the second hack that you guys can be using is outsourcing. And that kind of tags on to the first hack, is just outsource a lot of things. And especially if you're a new seller, somebody that has never done Amazon FBA before, you're getting on your first product, outsource stuff. I'd even go as far as to outsource your first product, or outsource your first product, doing your product research. And you guys I'm pretty sure right now you're underestimating the power of Fiverr. Don't be afraid to do this. I know a lot of people out there be like, oh, well, I can do all this stuff myself. I'd rather do it myself. What you don't understand is that you don't have the experience, or you don't have the knowledge around the subject in order to get onto it and get these pictures done or outsource it. Now, if you guys don't know, Jungle Scout recently just came out with a whole entire marketplace. I believe it's called Jungle Scout Marketplace. It's literally just like Fiverr, but for Amazon FBA. Like, it's absolutely amazing. But you should check it out. Just search up Jungle Scout Marketplace. You can literally outsource pictures. You can outsource product research. You can do outsource product videos. It's very, very awesome. I'm not sure exactly when it came out specifically, but I believe it was recently. But I would definitely check that out. That's what I'm going to be using, because I feel like people that actually do allow the work within that Amazon space, as opposed to people that might do it maybe in Shopify or affiliate marketing on, with all these different people on Fiverr. Having it specifically for Amazon, having people that have actually done, videos, pictures and stuff all in the Amazon space, and that's all they do, I feel like that's very, very valuable. So you guys should definitely check that out. So that is, kind of a bonus I wanted to throw on to the second hack, because I'm sure a lot of you guys probably didn't even know that, but they do have that out now. So I would definitely recommend that you check it out. And when you outsource your pictures and stuff, this way you're going to be able to take your product and send it over and have someone professionally take pictures for you, and actually get it. They'll send you the pictures back, and you'll upload it on your listing. You do the main photo, all these other separate photos, and you could probably ask them for advice on how exactly to set up your product listing. And also another thing, this can tag on to the third hack that you guys can be using as well, is get your whole entire product listing done. You can get it done by a like a professional or someone on the Jungle Scout marketplace, and I mean like the SEO, all the type of HTML or different keywords that you should be using in your listing, how to set up your title. Because if you guys don't know, getting your title set up is probably the most important thing that you guys can do when you start setting up PPC, because that's very important when it comes to ranking for your keywords. So you do have to check that out. I would highly recommend that you guys outsource all these things. Now, of course, just don't be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna pay everybody else to do it yourself, to do it themselves. Of course, you can put in your own work. If you're gonna pay somebody to do most of these things, that's what I would just recommend. If you're getting onto your new product, it's probably the best route in order for you to go, and just learn on your way. And it's just another way to take out the margin of error, or the taking the risk out. I know a lot of you guys are like, well, you know, I don't really want to get into Amazon FBA because I'm scared, or I don't want to make mistakes. And guys, mistakes is all about the journey, all about figuring out what's right and what's wrong, or what not to do or what to do. But you just need to make sure that you guys check this out, because you can literally just start killing it based off of what other people are giving. Like if you're doing product research and stuff, I know it's probably one of the most hardest things that new sellers come across, is just simply doing product research, because they do it every other way that every new seller does. So that's why you just want to get insight from a professional or someone that's done product research before, or has done it a lot, using that Jungle Scout tool. So we are going on to, all right, so getting on to the third thing that's very, very important that you guys do is make sure that you are getting samples for your product. Now, I know it sounds simple, or it's, you know, goes over your head. It's like, duh. Well, believe it or not, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there. I'm sure somebody that's watching this video right now has not ordered a sample for their product. And if you guys don't do this, I guarantee you, when you get your product in, or when you actually send it over after you paid for everything, it won't be completely as what you expected. You know, everything that your supplier shows you, whether it comes to pictures or what they tell you, it's not always exactly how it is. You gotta remember, these suppliers, they manufacture things on they probably manufacture things on the daily, and everything's not going to look exactly how it is in the pictures that they show you. So I can't stress this enough. Get samples. It will save you thousands of dollars. It cost me thousands of dollars because I did not get a sample. I literally just was like, you know, take my money. I just want to get this product over and hurry it up, and then start selling, start making money. Now, just get your samples over before you guys decide to put that, you know, let's say you already put down an initial deposit, all right, that's fine. Just tell your supplier to get a sample in before you give them the rest of that 70%. Or probably the best route to go is get a sample before you even decide to make that initial deposit. So like I said, just make sure you get your samples, guys, because if you don't, like me, I literally ordered my whole entire product over. It turned out it was a crappy product, and it literally broke upon shipment, and all these different people, they got the product and they were showing me videos and pictures of how it's damaged and broken, like literally snapped in half. And I found out how crappy the product was and how crappy the packaging was, and I was really, really frustrated and disappointed, and I just really hated it. But it didn't keep me from pushing on and trying on a new product. But you guys just need to get samples just to know exactly how your design is going to look exactly, and how you know, the coloration of your product or the quality of the product. And the main thing is just quality, guys. And because it's really hard to determine the quality, of course, if you're just simply looking at pictures or going off what the supplier says. Every supplier is just going to be like, oh, well, you know, we have good quality for our products, or it's the best quality around. Every supplier is going to say that, okay? It's not like they're testing their product compared to other suppliers. They're just saying that for their product. So just order your sample in as soon as possible. Figure out what needs to be fixed or what quality needs to be improved before you actually get your initial deposit, or you put in your initial deposit for your whole batch and get it sent over, because it is a headache. Because if you guys don't know, I literally had to send all my product over to a warehouse, and then from there the storage fees for the warehouse was like $400, and then from there I had to send over to China, which is probably another like $300 or so, just to send it back. And I wound up not even reordering it So that was like $700 just down the drain. So, and on top of the couple thousand that I spent initially for the product. So definitely get samples, guys. That is I feel like that's a hack, just because a lot of people just think that, oh, I'm just going to order this product and not get samples at all, or not going to test it out or look at it. Don't be too quick about it. Just figure it out. Make sure that you're ordering your samples and learning exactly what the quality of your product is. But that's all I really want to talk about in this video, guys. Make sure you like down below, make sure you comment, and tell me if you like this video, if it's something that you learned something from, or something that you're going to actually put into action, because I want you guys to have content from this channel that you're going to use. I don't want to keep talking about content, you know, that everybody already knows. But I just assume a lot of you guys are probably new sellers or just got into Amazon FBA. So I want to explain everything as step by step as I can. So make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.